What if I told you that your real problem isn't lack of talent or lack of opportunity, but something much more subtle, something most people never realize? Because if you are feeling stuck, if you hesitate to take action, or you hold back even when you know you are capable of more, it is probably not because you are not good enough. It is because your subconscious system doesn't feel safe with the next level. And what is that subconscious system? It is the emotional conditioning, identity wiring, and patterns you absorbed growing up. It is how your body and mind got trained to associate action with permission. In India, we learn this very early. Even if we want to go to the bathroom, we must raise our hand and say, "Toilet, miss." And if she says no, we are expected to hold it. That teaches the brain something dangerous. You are not even allowed to relieve yourself without permission. As kids, we ask permission before playing, before watching TV, or even speaking. We are told, don't interrupt elders, wait for your turn, stay in your limits. So, guess what the brain wires? To take action I need, someone must say yes. This is the conclusion. That's what your brain does. And when there is no one there to say yes, we hesitate, shrink, or sabotage ourselves. That's why people with more talent often get stuck, and people with less talent but more permission rise. Now, think about the one action you are hesitating to take. It could be that internal resistance where you think you are lacking the ability to give yourself permission. Now, when I say ability, I don't just mean talent or qualifications. Yes, sometimes it's skill, but far more often it is the belief. And what's a belief? I have the ability to develop any ability I need. Let me give you a personal example. Years ago, I was selected for Zee Cine Stars Ki Khoj, one of India's top talent shows. I made it to the top 50 in the entire city. First round was acting. That was my strength. Second round was dance, and I believed that was my weakness. And you know what really happened? I didn't perform well in either round. Not because I lacked talent, but because I had already convinced myself that I did not have the ability to go further. My belief hijacked my performance. I didn't even allow my acting ability to shine because I had already decided the outcome. That day, I didn't fail in dance. I failed to claim my ability. Years later, I joined a dance class, and to my surprise, I wasn't bad at all. All I lacked was the ability to trust that I could learn. Had I built that belief, I could have tapped into my ability. I didn't know I had. That's when it hit me. Talent is optional. Belief in your ability is everything. Now, let's talk about Bollywood. Not as gossip, but as real world psychology. Ranveer Singh didn't rise just because of flamboyance. He gave himself the ability to express without fear, to channel energy without apology, to make boldness his baseline. Most people have the talent, but they haven't activated that kind of ability in their nervous system. Shah Rukh Khan had no godfather, no connections, but he cultivated the ability to believe in himself when no one else did. The ability to show up, to adapt, to own the room again and again. That's why he became King Khan. It wasn't given to him, he built it. Priyanka Chopra didn't wait for someone to tell her she had potential. She created the ability to evolve from Bareilly to Bollywood. to global recognition. She didn't just dream bigger, she developed the ability to operate at that level, to learn new accents, handle new cultures, and command global stages. Each of them is proof that talent alone isn't enough. It is the ability to express, adapt, and rise. That's what transforms lives. Now take 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. He didn't start with safety, privilege, or a mentor showing him the way. But he developed the ability to survive, to think strategically, to pivot from pain into purpose. He didn't just rap, he built a business empire. He created the ability to shift roles, shift industries, and stay relevant. Whatever he didn't know, he built the ability to learn because he knew he had the ability to build any ability. That is exactly what you should be doing. Know that you have the ability to develop any ability. And I have seen this up close in my own work. One of my students had failed in maths since class 5. He believed he wasn't a maths person. But what he lacked wasn't intelligence. It was the ability to focus, to learn smart, to feel safe with numbers. I helped him build that ability step by step. And not only did he start scoring full marks, he later cracked IIT-JEE, one of the toughest exams in the world. And this happened because I put this deep inside his mind, where he understood that, yes, I have the ability to create any ability. Another student ran a business doing 2 crore a year. But when we worked together, he realized he hadn't yet developed the ability to scale, delegate, or think beyond survival. And he knew he could develop the ability because he has the ability to develop that ability. Within a year, he grew to 60 crore. No gimmicks, just ability. One more student went from a local setup to expanding across countries. What changed? He stopped outsourcing belief. He claimed the ability to lead, to operate at a global level. And the moment he built that ability, his entire trajectory changed. So no matter where you are, my friend, struggling, stable, or successful, ask yourself, what is the next ability I need to develop? Because your future isn't waiting for talent. It is waiting for you to claim your ability. Everything I have shared so far, whether it is Ranveer, SRK, Priyanka, 50 Cent, or my own students, is not just a collection of examples. It is part of a bigger framework I call the WAP process: worthiness, ability, possibility. This video is episode 2, focused on ability. If you haven't watched episode 1 yet, where we rewired deep-rooted patterns around self-worth, make sure you do that after this. But more importantly, get ready for what's coming next, because in episode 3, we are diving into possibility. I will show you why your brain literally hides opportunities from you, even when you are prepared for them. We will explore how your subconscious filters realities, how quantum science explains this blindness, and how to raise your frequency to finally see what you have been missing. Trust me, you won't experience life the same way after that. Now, before we look at the 3 beliefs that top performers live by, I want you to hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and don't miss the final episode in this transformation series. If this message is connecting, pause for a moment and like the video. That simple click sends it to someone else who needs to hear this right now. Now, let me ask you some questions, and then we cover this. Now, have you said, I'm not a tech person, I'm not good at sales, I can't speak well, without ever really trying? Or maybe you must have just tried once or twice and then decided, no, I can't do that. Have you postponed progress because you were waiting to feel ready? Have you ever convinced yourself you don't have what it takes, even before you started? Then you must learn these 3 beliefs. And maybe watch this video again. And spiritually, if the desire is there, It's not fantasy. It's a message, a blueprint, and every blueprint comes with the ability to build. If you have the power to have the desire, you have the ability to achieve it. Or you have the ability to create or develop the ability to achieve it. Now, I want you to take a small but powerful step. Drop a comment below. I give myself permission to develop this ability. Blank. And write your ability there. And before we go deeper, let me tell you who I am. Just like people study physics, law, or journalism, I have spent my life studying how results are produced. I became obsessed with decoding the structure of success, the frameworks, identity shifts, and subconscious rewiring that actually creates transformation. These discoveries helped me achieve world-class results, from breaking a Guinness World Record to being recognized as Time's iconic legend for cognitive development. More importantly, they helped thousands of students shift habits, overcome inner blocks, and scale their personal and professional lives to the next level. If you want to go deeper, I have created something for you. The very concepts that help my students go from failure to IIT, from 2 crore to 60 crore, from local business to global presence, are now part of a system called FoundationX. We even used one of the world's most advanced AI models to compare FoundationX with top 3 to 4 lakh rupees international programs. The result? FoundationX offers more practical depth, more transformation, and stronger identity shifts. Inside this home study course, you will also get free hypnosis tracks to turn emotional pain into personal power. The link for Foundation X is in the description. Access the course, enroll in the course today. And yes, you can also access my free resources. And the link for that is also available in the description. Now, before we close, let me give you 3 beliefs that can help you rewire your relationship with ability and perform like elite performers. Belief number 1: I can learn anything I commit to. My brain is wired for growth. This isn't a nice, quote. It's a biological fact. When you focus, repeat, and stay emotionally engaged, your brain builds new circuits. This is the root of every ability. Belief number 2: I do not wait to feel ready. I get ready by acting on my goals. You see that? I become ready through action. Readiness isn't a feeling, it is a result. And every master was once a beginner who took messy action before he felt confident. Now let's look at belief number 3. Belief number 3 is, if I have the desire, I already have the seed of ability within me. I spoke about this. You see, if the universe gave you the vision, it also gave you the seed of the ability. You are becoming who you were born to be. Every desire is like a download. Every idea is a calling. If you hold the vision, it means the ability exists. Your job is to activate it. Let these beliefs settle in. These are not motivational quotes. These are activation codes for your next level. If you are serious about building that level, check out Foundation X. The tools are ready, the shift is available, the rest is up to you. Like the video, subscribe, share it with someone who needs it, and comment below the ability you are ready to claim. And most importantly, take charge.